People who doing the photographing in the back there. Hello? I'm a no picture of you. Excuse me. People who doing the photograph out there, please lower your voice a little bit. We can hear you from back here. Thank you. Thank you. I really respect that. I appreciate that. Please. We have some little perfect decorum now. So moving on, we're going to call on Felicia Sua, who is going to do the introduction of our guest speaker.
And I share the joker right there.
Gentlemen, put your hands together for Felicia
the former
Sua.
election commission of the Grand United Association.
Felicia Sua.
See you right.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Dr. Stephania Forte is a Liberian educator, an advocate, a mother, a nation builder, the founder of Stephania Forte Education Foundation, SFEF, and president of the board of directors of Change Agent Network. Her educational background includes a Bachelor of Science in Early Childhood Elementary Education, Master of Science in Counseling and Student Affairs, in Doctorate in Education Leadership with a concentration in accumulative and instruction from Carolina University. She also possesses a certification in family literacy. Stephania has over 10 years of technical, academic, and leadership training in the education discipline. She knows the power of education to change a woman's life. Stephania's grandmother was unmarried and aimed to rear grandchildren and indicate the value of education. Those values were transferred to Stephania. Her mother would always say, "What you put in your mind, no one can ever take from you. It is yours forever." There is a famous quote that says, "If you educate a man, you educate one person. If you educate a woman, you educate a nation." There is a positive correlation between a girl's education and the development of her surroundings. Girls in Liberia lack equal quality and access to education. The leader prepared Stephania to start a non-profit organization which extends to Ghana and Sierra Leone. The work at SFEF helps to change the lives of women and children through the power of education and economic empowerment. Stephania is familiar with the local Liberian culture and well-versed in grassroots efforts and political issues in Liberia. Her drive to contribute to a positive local change feeds her desire to seek out learning opportunities and enhance her position as a servant leader. Stephania's current mission in life is to inspire purpose and create positive change in others through education, economic empowerment, and unity. And now, ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome our sister and daughter of Grand Judah, Dr. Stephania Fontaine.
Acknowledge and thank the leadership, the distinguished leadership of our Grand Judah Association of the Americas. Thank you so much for the invitation. I am humbled and I'm privileged. Thank you. And to our guests, thank you so much. To our viewers, thank you so much for your attention and your time. Once again, I'm Dr. Stephania Forte. I'm a daughter of Boston District. That is where my mother is from. Thank you so much. So guess what they told me? They said, oh, Dr. Forte, you have to speak Crown. So I said, okay, I have to put my 1-2 Crown and remember together. Right? So I was telling you, thank you. So I would say, I throw. How is that? So thank you so much, the distinguished leadership. I really want to get into the content because it's very, very important. So first, I will let you all know exactly how I have thought about laying out this speech. Like I said to everyone, I'm a daughter of Grand Judah, so I feel this is a special opportunity for me and a special privilege to be here. I've given speeches in many different places, but it's nowhere like home. It's nowhere like home. And also when I came here earlier today, I saw many people who are my aunts, my uncles, my cousins, so it's almost like this is a huge family gathering for me. Yes. So the layout of my speech today will start with unity, then I'll transition to legacy, and end with the tangibles. So the tangibles are anything we can see and we can touch. So why do we start with unity? Without unity, we can't accomplish anything. We cannot accomplish absolutely anything without unity. So, we got different districts in our county. We have different types of crime. By the end of the day, for example, during the war, what difference did it make if you were from one district or the other? Did it make a difference? It didn't make a difference. If we develop the county, who will benefit? One specific district or the entire county? Exactly. And that's what unity requires for us to put together the collective impact to make sure our county and our country can resurface from the ashes of the war. Because we are still experiencing the consequences of the war, which is, poverty, uneducation, miseducation, all of those things apply to our county are facing. People in our county are facing. So I wanted to start with this unity because to me it's the most important part. Anything I said today, if we're not united, we can throw it out the window, right? But if we stick together as a county and we stick together as a group, anything we put our minds to can accomplish. I'm a small guy here with big degrees standing in front of y'all, right? But because of the unity of the people on their backs are standing. That's why I'm here today. And first of all, Grenadians are known for what? Unity. Right? When they look outside coming in, it doesn't matter what's happening between us inside. But when they look outside in, they see that we are united. And they will always say, what else? Grenadians are patriotic. We hear that too, right? What does it mean? We love our country, we love our country to the point that some audacious men decided to pave the way for native inclusion. Before the 1980s, what did the native people have? They had a space where there was a dysfunctional power dynamic. What does that mean? Some people have more access to privileges, economic, education, every privilege possible in the country, especially political. We have access to money. But the courage, the unity of those men, they decided to do something. If history, if people agree with history or not, is the fact. The people of this county were the ones who decided to do something different. To do something that no other county had the courage, the plan, the stamina, or the dream and the vision to accomplish. We accomplished it. So that's why I start with this unity, because this unity is very important. This unity is very important. This is the unity that together will help to eradicate poverty, eradicate any problem we have in our country. We can only do it together. It doesn't matter if you're part of one district and you're part of that leadership with that district. At the end of the day, we all have to wrap our hands around each other and hold each other and make sure that we can accomplish anything that we decide together. So that's why my speech starts with this. Now I will transition to something called legacy. And the reason why legacy is very important is, I remember when Mr. Ibuti, when I first met him, he talked about the statue of the late President Samuel Kanyondo. And I heard there were mixed emotions about it. But when he approached me to be the guest speaker, also approached me about this, which I think immense project, having a statue of the late President Do, I was excited. I was excited. Everywhere in America here, we see monuments of different people in leadership. We have monuments all over. University campuses have monuments. Parks have monuments. Everywhere in this developed world, we see people memorializing their leaders. Other people don't have to agree. We all don't have to agree, but we cannot change history. And he made history. I did a lot of reading before I got here. I could tell. When I read my history, I didn't really read my history, but what I did is I sat down with the people who are elders and listened to them. Because I believe the books are not the only places you can find knowledge, but knowledge also seated within the minds and mouths of our older people, the older generation. And as young people, if we cannot take that knowledge, they will leave with it. So I really, really value the knowledge of the older people. So I sat down and I really asked questions and wanted to get to know what is this legacy that the former president, the ex-president, Samuel, the late Samuel Kanyondo, what was his legacy about? I really wanted to hear from the elders, not only just the story books. And I came up with 30 different remarkable things that the man did in the country. 30 different remarkable things. I brought 16 for y'all today. Because we always remember the late president for what? The coup, and possibly how he passed away, a few things in the middle. But we always forget the good things, because sometimes we only remember the bad things. It's difficult for us to remember the good things. Nobody can tell me, say, in 10 years, the late president did nothing good. That's not true. So I read this list for you guys, and the reason why I will look at this list and read every line is because it's very important. I don't want to miss anything. That's number one. But number two, if I lie on anything on the list, I want older people here to raise their hand and say, Mom, that's not true. Okay? So that the work we have, so I'll go through this list of this man's legacy. Yeah, give me 1 second. I've got it right here. So number one, the late President Do was the only and the first president for me learning on the job. The men were going to work as president, but also going to University of Liberia to sit in classroom, right? Isn't that true? Okay. Because he valued education so much to the point that he said, it doesn't matter if you make a mockery of me, it doesn't matter if you take my picture as a president in classroom, but I know the transformative power of education, so I will sit in the classroom and earn this right of knowledge. That's number one. Number two, Liberia's eyes became open to development under the administration of Samia Kayan Dongala. Number three, the Babangida School of International Studies was the first master's degree program introduced to the country under his administration. So everything that was done from 1822 to 1980-ish, nobody was in a master's program. But the man who they claimed had no education came from the hinterland, had all the odds against him, he valued enough to establish something that powerful and transformative in the Liberian educational system, which was first of its kind. Una number three, I'm not lying. I still tell me the truth. Yeah, that was number four. The University of Liberia Findale campus, also under the administration, right? Exactly. Let's go to number five. The Liberian government also started to own their own buildings. Before, we were paying rent to private people. The government did not own anything. The president said, we own property? No. We gotta own our own. That's when the government started to build and have their own. This is a man that had vision. He had power. He had a dream that was bigger than him. His circumstances, where he's from, his environment, it was bigger than him. I didn't even reach number 10 years old. So I already there. Number 6, the SKD Sports Complex. Before the SKD Sports Complex, everybody was still going to the Anthony Thelma Stadium, right? He brought a modern facility that people still using today for major functions. Now, one of the most important buildings in Liberia is the Central Bank building, under the administration, right? Exactly. The Health Ministry, or the Ministry of Health. I remember the Health Ministry building, right? Under his administration. He also introduced the first underground electricity system. I didn't even know that. That was innovation also from this man who all the odds were against him, but he had a dream and a vision bigger than himself. Then, the National Housing and Savings Bank, he also created an opportunity for Liberians to start saving within their own institutions. The Get Back to the Soil Agriculture Initiative. Who remembers that? I was born here. Yes. If you actually go on YouTube, you will see videos of the man on a farm. He explained the power of agriculture and growing your own food to make sure that we can feed ourselves. This is a person that had vision. This is a person that comes from us. This is a person that knew how to implement patriotism so it's not only an abstract concept. The first president who felt that it was inappropriate to owe anybody money. Who remember? We have to pay America back that debt. Remember? Yes. They were taking basket around, marking women. Everybody had to put even down and say, he had that ambition to say, big America yet would pay them back. Just the intention and the ambition. That's what patriot does. The dough coins. When I was reading and doing my research, my lady wanted to research, you know how I found out? In establishing the dough coins was a means to reduce corruption. When you carry all the coins the heavy coins, I remember when I was younger, my parents were having the brown bag. They would take it from the bank and when you carry all that money, and then also it led to development because now people had to use the coins in the country. Because not everybody the money, right? So now you use it to build your house, to invest in the country, so they have a trickle-down effect. Now I have the last one. And I hope our viewers here online, they may agree, they may disagree, but all of us in the room know it's true, right? The government that we have today, under the leadership and administration of His Excellency George Manenwia, who's also digital lofa. And I tell you, I say, you know what, the next time we get pictures, when we put our shovel in the ground, who's also digital lofa. And I tell you, I say, you know what, the next Thank you for the enthusiasm and thank you for the reception. So now, and the reason why this ties into everything I said earlier, we can come here and have a good time and talk all the BB English here and go back home, we dance together and finish. We start again next year. But what are we going to leave with our county, our young people, and our future? The monument of the late President Samuel Kanado is an extension of his legacy. And now we're going to transform that legacy into something tangible, practical, that will benefit the young people of the county. So this academic institution will be called the Samuel Kanado Academy Leadership Academy.
Samuel Kanado Academy.
And it will look. We've done this over 25 times. This is when I was asleep. What we need is something from you guys. We need a commitment that every dollar you bring, the same dollar we will bring. We'll match you 50-50 with everything you bring. Okay? Our institution and Change Agent Network collectively will build this school. So by next year, when we dancing, when we come back, I'll bring in peace. Okay? So this institution, I'll tell you really quick, will start from ABC to 12th grade, will include library, will include music program, classical music program, will include extracurricular activities, but also be a satellite stage for university as well. So University Local will also be in that same keep in touch. Y'all will not look for me and say, in the last school. No, not how it works. Y'all will get pictures. When we put our shovel in the ground, y'all will be there with us. Okay? In the sense that we will keep you posted on everything we do. So right here, everybody with your name and your numbers, email addresses, because this is called a collective effort to elevate the country and to elevate the county specifically. Nobody will do it. We can say, oh, government is no. It's our responsibility.
Thank you.
Okay? It's our responsibility. And yet, your own daughter here, your own sister here, she will do it everywhere else. So we'll do it here. Okay? So everybody, please take the opportunity to fill out that form for us. Just put your information. That's what we need. Okay? For today. Then together, collectively, we'll structure this here. And in next year, if we work as a team, next year, I bring keys to your event and then a different story. Yeah, but I'm used to bringing keys. That's my job. I'm result-oriented. So thank you so much for this opportunity to be a part of you. I've always been a part of you, but to be in this capacity as a guest speaker, I appreciate you. Thank you for appreciating me tonight, and the welcome was one of the wonders I've ever received. So thank you so much, and we'll have the opportunity. So now, everybody, is the president reminding me. Tonight, you also have the opportunity to donate if you want to start your donation tonight. So like I said before, if you're bring $5, I said we'll bring $5.
I know, right?
If you're bring 50 million, I said we'll bring 50 million. So up to what we want to do. Okay? And we can do it together. And I've done it many times before with our team, and I look forward to merging our forces to make sure our county has something tangible and impactful. So thank you so much. Thank you. So right here also you have opportunity to put information on contributions, how you want to do it, but we'll be here, we can answer any questions, and we'll make sure we have the funds to do this together. Okay? So thank you guys. Thank you so much. It was a pleasure to be here. And I look forward to meeting with you. Thank you.
Assistant Judge, have you been visible, but at the same time in the shadow for 40-something years. Little or nothing is new. Look, you cannot be that long in government and nobody know nothing about you. There is a good reason why nobody know nothing about this woman. Either he didn't do some of the things that he said he did, or he's someone that just do not like to take responsibility for anything, so he plays it safe. He plays it safe. How many people? Everybody. Look at Edwin Snow. Edwin Snow that came during Chancellor time. Now everybody know Edwin Snow, every move. We can tell you legislation that he backed. We can tell you things that he did. Every other politician in Liberia who can give you the history and tell you something. In Liberia, they want to tell you that they want to invent something. I know most of the things that they said Omen Boyka did was invented because there is nobody that can actually corroborate what he said or what they said he did. They told us in APNC. And that's why I told one other young man the other time, I said, you know what? Forget about Asian Town Boyka. I want you to tell us something in the last 12 years, in the last 4 years. Just tell us something that this man has done for which we believe he will make a great president. Nobody can tell me. Whenever this Unity Party comes to talk about Joseph Boyka, he talk about Asian thing, pre-war thing that most of you cannot remember or not old enough to remember, that you got to go read text, go in something that they are already put on paper. Just say, you know what? Forget about it. Go in telling the 12 years. You have enough time. 12 years of Ellen and then 4 years of George Weah. Just grade your Omen Boyka for those time. And if you will give me even a D minus, then you'll be too generous. Grade him for that time. And then see what of this person can transform Liberia. Me, that's all I did. I've read all the different texts that they gave, all the different talking points, but none of them we can confirm or deny. So why should I waste my time to go when I have almost 14 years that at least this generation have known Joseph Boyka, 12 as vice president or 4 as opposition leader. Someone who claimed to be the biggest opposition leader. This man failed us when 16 billion got missing, the whole continent got missing. While we're talking about continent, this man was looking for money to go to a pacemaker. Took $30,000 to invest in Weah. Those are facts. I'm not making it up. He himself said it. George Weah himself said it. Omen Boyka self acknowledged it. Prince Johnson told us the other time where he felt that who paid for it. You understand me? So how can he speak about Weah or speak against Weah when he is waiting for his time? Politics is not passive, especially African politics. It's aggressive. As an opposition, if you want to hold the title as the biggest voice and someone that we believe will fight for us, you shouldn't just act. You shouldn't just say it. We want you to act. We want to see it in your action. This man has been dormant for the last 4 years. He refused to say anything on any national issue. He has not given voice on any national issue. He doesn't say anything. And he wants us to believe that when he gets there, he will transform it. And he has this secret weapon that he's keeping from everyone. Spare me that lie. That's the biggest lie any politician can tell you. That's the biggest lie that they have been told around Liberia. Liberia is a country that the people just go in the bush, go in those villages, give the people a bag of rice, give them oil, give them a couple of sardines and say, vote for me. I can vote for me. I can change the system. People do not make any demand. They do not ask any question. They vote for them. Some of them, they truck from one city to another. They give them some money up front. They go and vote. After everything is said and done, then they wonder why there is no clinic, why African, the people will soon destroy themselves. People want us to believe that Joseph Boyka is strong, he's tough on corruption and good things. But in the last 43 years, or 40-something years that we have known this man, how is it that we have never seen any of those skills manifest in any way? This man has been visible, but at the same time in the shadow for 40-something years. Little or nothing is new. Look, you cannot be that long in government and nobody know nothing about you. There is a good reason why nobody know nothing about this woman. Either he didn't do some of the things that he said he did, or he's someone that just do not like to take responsibility for anything, so he plays it safe. He plays it safe. How many people? Everybody. Look at Edwin Snow. Edwin Snow that came during Chancellor time. Now everybody know Edwin Snow, every move. We can tell you legislation that he backed. We can tell you things that he did. Every other politician in Liberia who can give you the history and tell you something. In Liberia, they want to tell you that they want to invent something. I know most of the things that they said Ome Boyka did was invented because there is nobody that can actually corroborate what he said or what they said he did. He told us in APNC. And that's why I told one other young man the other time, I said, you know what? Forget about Asian Town Boyka. I want you to tell us something in the last 12 years, in the last 4 years. Just tell us something that this man have done for which we believe he will make a great president. Nobody can tell me. Whenever this Unity Party comes to talk about Joseph Boyka, he talk about Asian thing, pre-war thing that most of you cannot remember or not old enough to remember, that you gotta go read textbook or something that are already put on paper. Just say, you know what? Forget about it. Go in telling the 12 years. You have enough time. 12 years of Ellen and then 4 years of George Weah. Just grade your Open Boyka for those time. And if you will give me even a D minus, then you'll be too generous. Grade him for that time. And then see whether this person can transform Liberia. I mean, that's all I did. I read all the different texts that he gave, all the different talking points, but none of them we can confirm or deny. So why should I waste my time to go when I have almost 14 years that at least this generation have known Joseph Boyka, 12 as vice president or 4 as opposition leader. Someone who claimed to be the biggest opposition leader. This man failed us when 16 billion got missing, the whole continent got missing. While we're talking about continent, this man was looking for money to go to a pacemaker. Took $30,000 invested. Yeah, those are facts. I'm not making it up. He himself said it. George Weah himself said it. Omen Boyka said another shit. Prince Johnson told us the other time. We felt that who paid for it. You understand me? So how can he speak about Weah or speak against Weah when he is waiting for his time?
Okay.
Politics is not passive.
Let me move this guy. Let me move this guy. And stop this guy now who's singing all these glory, all these songs.
Okay, that was corny, but
Let me move him. I don't know. It's like the same guy now who's on Spoon. Forgive the mess in the back. Trying to move some things in the box and get it out of the basement. I don't know if that's the same guy who's on Spoon now singing all these beautiful songs to Omen Boyka. And now he think now Boyka is the best for the nation. I don't know. So you see the hypocrisy in these Liberian guys. They go hustle in Liberia for jobs, and their tongue in their mouths. It spins around, it turns around, and fatiga. They got a tape. One time somebody want to play a tape on Spoon, and man beginning to put out play the tape. Today we saw on this is Rawa feed. There was a plane that came down and almost wherever. Thank God that nobody happened to anybody, nothing happened to anybody in there, and the people are safe. But it was going to be a bad one with Ggaa. These people who said they had all the technique infacing the country. They went and did wherever they did. Now we don't know what happened to our boats. This is the trying to give it audio here. The plane almost went down. That's Air Murak. Air Murak. Thank God nothing happened. Guy went in the grass. They can't even cut the grass. I mean, you know, to cut the grass and move
Ggaa.
all the grass from down there, they can't do that. So that's a video from Air Murak there. To move the grass, cut the grass out, clear the area off from grass, keep it out of the area and keep the terrain clear. The guys cannot do that at the rival field there. And these are the educated, well done Liberians, human beings that the nation got. They can't move, they can't even mow those lawn, move the cut it out. Take the thing we're gonna go in there. And it was a bad one. Those who saw it today said that. It was a very bad one. But you saw the guys on Spoon talking about plane. That's an airplane. And they say it's no big deal. How can you say why would you say the airplane tires and thing you see going in the grass and say it's not a big deal? You need to do a lot of job in that place. You ain't just a boy guy who you put there. You don't know what he's doing. He's some old man. He's an old man who has no fresh memories, according to Henry Costa, their own son, that they brought. The papa ain't got no fresh brains, and that's him. That's not me. So he appointed a bunch of guys to the put there. They don't know what they are doing. They don't clean the place. They don't take care of the place. The place is messed up, and everything just falling apart in our nation. Every morning you get up, they are firing people. They just firing people, taking people off the job, of their jobs, and they don't care. Joe, we are did it. Joe, we are doing it. I thought you said, Joe, we are one of the inept guy we ever saw in the country. But now they're saying, oh, if you speak out against Joseph Newman Boyka, you are fired. You criticize him, you fire. You working in government, you criticize him, you fire. And they say they're firing these people. But they cannot tell, or they say they put insulting the president. They cannot tell us or give us one post from these people cursing the president. Nothing like that. Not one strange shot. Not one video of those people who they're firing, no evidence. They get firing. These are the educated people. Don't forget. Those are the educated people. The free speech now in Liberia is at real war with the Unity Party government. Joseph Newman Boyka of Liberia. I mean, he's trying to silence or journalists. People speaking out, people criticizing. We lived here in the country where you saw people made all kind of stuff about Trump and they were all around the place. Trump was there, he running the country. Even though he's a hateful guy, but he running the country and not catching people who criticizing or did things to him. But we are seeing it from Joseph Newman Boyka, the president of Liberia. I don't think that Joseph Boyka even running the country. And people say, oh, the people were spoiling the man, he don't know. That's a lie. Because the guy who from the CSA who said they should fire those guys, he said Joseph Boyka is informed. Joseph Boyka is aware of every evil thing that he's doing. So it's not, Boyka is not in the know, or no. Boyka is in the know. He knows about it. He passed the order, and his boys are yet implementing what he wants them to do. And that's it. They went to labor ministry, fire a bunch of Liberians. Like those guys, they are Liberians before even getting into political party. CDC, any kind of job, we are any kind of start firing people left and right. People worked in the government all over the place. that were giving information to these people. These people who came to the leadership on the sweat of causing man cause are now the ones that are afraid to be insulted. They pay Prophet Key to insult on a daily basis. They pay what's his name? What's his name? Co-star to insult. They pay people to insult regularly, purchasing cars for these people, paying these guys rents. And then you come and say now it's enough. Nobody should curse this man. He's an older man. He's an older man. Nobody should curse him. He's an 84-year-old, 83-year-old man. Who the heck cares if Joseph Boakai 83 or 84? Once he's the president of the Republic of Liberia, when somebody wants to insult him because he's acting stupid, they will insult him. If he's not doing the right thing, they're going to criticize him. If you think that he's old enough, he's an old, elderly human being, he should what? Go and sit on his farm with his children. But Liberia is getting into a freaky, dumb side. Things are not the way, even those who even put Joseph Boakai in power to even, they don't even believe that Joseph Boakai doing those things. They don't even know. Giuliani. I'm not here to come talk for Giuliani because you've been there from 94 to 2004. That's we do the math. That's 30 years. Yeah, 30 years. So she's out. Granted. But why you won't get it more? You allow the woman, when the woman went to George Weah, and wife thinks she's opening over that City of Hope or wherever, boom, you say you fired the lady. You replace her with Balawala Malawala. Malawala Balawala. How you doing, Madam Weeks? I'm okay. Weeks Weeks, I'm doing good. So the terrible things that happen in the country now, they are trying to hide it. Today you saw the own spoon. Oh, it's just a minor thing. You call airplane tire hitching in between the grass, just a minor thing. That airplane down there, for Christ's sake. Sour Tessie, also got a bicycle with one man on it or two people on it. That's a plane bringing in people, Air Morocco. And the people talking there and they say, oh, now they don't want Air Morocco. A CDC now they want. No, it's not about CDC. You guys say you're going to do the right thing. Just work out on the put that time up, just putting on generator. That one Nigerian guy or Ghana guy gave him. So you ain't check the wrong way to see there's grass growing all around the place. Now you're putting other airlines at risk, and they will start changing their mind to go to Liberia because that's the news that are going all around the world. Air Morocco, where you got the British airline? No, what you got? Brussels airline? How many airlines going say in Liberia? And the little place you post Stephen Johnson and who cost. See, those boys sat on spoon, insulted, and they got jobs. They got rewarded by insulting. So it's not like their feet that is steady, they're educated, but it's not what they learn. What they put them there, they don't know what's over there. They don't know what happened in the aviation area. It's like you take somebody who working who would learn how to do the more arena, who learn the water thing in India or Pakistan or wherever they're saying it's saying to oil area, you're gonna confuse the ball. So now the nation called Liberia is upside down. The reason you saw me play this tip for the Grand Ggaa Association, this tip here, this tip, why I play and call the idiot poor attention to that tip. It was a reason that I did it. One simple reason. Now the Grand Ggaa Association with this thing to fix the basketball court 2022. We saw they say they want to fix a basketball court. The Grand Ggaa Association here, the Crown people here. They say 15,000. Doing James Ibote. James gave 5,000 then. So the bottom's 10,000. Now they say the contract change. They're going down to 40,000 to build a basketball. Who the hell play basketball in Grand Ggaa County? That you're going to spend 40,000. Why you can't put out $40,000 in building a library so we can get these books around here and send it for the children to read? but if they're in basketball court, maybe they want Grand Gida County to have a strong basketball team. So instead of paying $15,000, where it was agreed on with the state, I know what's how you call this organization this woman we're talking about now. Now it has gone to what? It has gone to $40,000 United States dollars. $40,000. I've got credible information, reliable information at Idipua. After James gave those people the $5,000, Idipua administration have given $10,000. So $15,000. These people are milking out of Grand Gida County. You go to this program, you pay your money, and you buy your ticket. You go in this hotel, you contribute to it. Idipua gave the money, giving the money now to these people who claim to go. They say they're going to build a place. They're going to build it. They will build it and furnish it. Listen to this woman, data for data. Any crown person who gave data, that particular construction company that this lady is a CEO or work for, give data. That's what she said. But then they flip it now. Oh, we didn't say we'll get data for data. But you dupe the people into believing that you see the poor dancing after she said it? You see the poor dancing? You see the poor dancing? Let me bring the time when the poor dancing. What she said and the poor dancing. Let me bring it. You know, like when I go to this thing and I be doing these things, oh, praying by ain't get what to do. Like everything that I be getting on, dropping on people. So listen to the woman. Let me make a busy or see. Let me make myself small in the corner, colo and play. Stand for no, let me bring it down.
Going to my county and you guys will come with me. So that's what he's here to do as well. So we're going to officially let the cat out of the bag. As a member in leadership of Change Agent Network, and I introduce this organization to you, we
Change
are going
Network.
to partner with the Grand Gida Association,
Change Network.
all of the members and also people in the county in leadership to build one of the largest educational academic
I just want to say to build out Samuel Doe building or wherever they're going to build it. But it was a data for data. Come, the sweet part, come and listen to it. I'm not going to say.
Thank you for the enthusiasm and thank you for the reception. So now, and the reason why this ties into everything I said earlier, we can come here and have a good time and talk all the BB English here and go back home, we dance together and finish. We start again next year. But what are we going to leave with our county, our young people, and our future? The monument of the late President Samuel Doe is an extension of his legacy. And now we're going to transform that legacy into something tangible, practical, that will benefit the young people of the county. So this academic institution will be called the Samuel Doe Academy, Leadership Academy. full, and it will look. We've done this over 25 times. This is in 20 hours sleep. What we need is something from you guys. We need a commitment that every dollar you bring, the same dollar we will bring.
Okay, Madam Poa, we get it right there. Every dollar you bring is the same dollar we will bring. It's on tip. So I hope you're taking notes, because if you all go and start spending the people money, will come to you and call you. That the people said it, they made an agreement, they put it inside. This is zero evidence here, and they can't go in the thing in the middle of the thing and start changing things. Do you see all the people happening there? You have to go back to these people and say, these people here, they dupe us into signing or getting into this contract. So because if you're going to say you're going to pay somebody $40,000 to do something, then it might, the GGA here might go and do a bidding process. So put on the don't go with this one group of people. Put it on there, go and bid on it. You could have somebody say, okay, I'll do it for 30,000, I'll do it for 35,000, or I will do it for 25,000. Then you take that's the proper procedure. But these people can't come in and fake into doing this and then later on change their mind into the game. That's the point here that I'm trying to prove here. So there is nothing evil about what I'm doing. It's just the proper thing to do. You know, you can't tell the people. You see how the people sprang into action and start dancing all over the place, and then you want to come and change things in the middle of the road. You can't do that. Those things will not be done. We will not accept those things to be done. So that's the point here we're trying to prove here. But Sua, you are asking me, who is this? Who is this? I'm trying to bring your brother Ggaa, that guy who owns Spoon. The guy who is down Spoon TV, Joseph Boaga, Cinco. The guy is now sinking for Boaga all over the place. He's in Morel hustling for a job. He's my beginner. I know for the guy who on the campus over there in Akoro Village. I'm a beginner. I know him too good. Yeah, Hussein and Hassan, I know this man are too good. But this one on Spoon. The one that sits on Spoon now that's saying all those nice things about Boaga. But listen to him back then when he said those things. So I don't know what changed now. They won't play the tape. They say they put one play.
For Africa, when you have a leader that have this laissez-faire attitude for Africa, the people will soon destroy themselves. People want us to believe that Joseph Boaga is strong, he's tough on corruption, he do this. But in the last 43 years or 40-something years that we have known this man, how is it that we have never seen any of those skills manifest in any way? This man has been visible, but at the same time in the shadow for 40-something years. Little or nothing is new. Look, you cannot be that long in government and nobody know nothing about you. There is a good reason why nobody know nothing about this woman. Either he didn't do some of the things that he said he did, or he's someone that just do not like to take responsibility for anything, so he plays it safe. He plays it safe. How many people? Everybody. Look at Edwin Snow. Edwin Snow that came during Chancellor time. Now everybody know Edwin Snow, every move. We can tell you legislation that he backed. We can tell you things that he did. Every other politician in Liberia who can give you the history and tell you something. In Liberia, they want to tell you that they want to invent something. I know most of the things that they said Omen Boaga did was invented because there is nobody that can actually corroborate what he said or what they said he did. They told us in APNC. And that's why I told one other young man the other time, I said, you know what? Forget about Asian Town Boaga. I want you to tell us something in the last 12 years, in the last 4 years. Just tell us something that this man has done for which we believe he will make a great president. Nobody can tell you. Whenever this Unity Party comes to talk about Joseph Boaga, talk about Asian thing, pre-war thing that most of you cannot remember or not old enough to remember, that you got to go read textbook or something that they are already put on paper. Just say, you know what? Forget about it. Go in telling the 12 years. You got enough time. 12 years of Ellen and then 4 years of George Weah. Just great job of Omen Boaga for those time. And if you will give me even a D minus, then you'll be too generous. Grade him for that time. And then see what of this person can transform Liberia. Me, that's all I did. I read all the different texts that they gave, all the different talking points, but none of them we can confirm or deny. So why should I waste my time to go when I have almost 14 years that at least this generation have known Bishop Ggaa, 12 as vice president or 4 as opposition leader. Someone who claim to be the biggest opposition leader. This man failed us when 16 billion got missing, more continue got missing. While we're talking about continue, this man was looking for money to go a pacemaker. Took $30,000 to invest. Those are facts. I'm not making it up. He himself said it. George Weah himself said it. Woman Bugger said acknowledged it. Queen Johnson told us the other time. He felt that who paid for it. You understand me? So how can he speak about Weah or speak against Weah when he's waiting for his time? Politics is not passive. Especially African politics, it's aggressive. As an opposition, if you want to hold the title as the biggest voice and someone that we believe will fight for us, you shouldn't just act. You shouldn't just say it. We need to act. We want to see it in your action. This man has been dormant for the last 4 years. He refused to say anything on any national issue. He has not given a voice on any national issue. He doesn't say anything. And he wants us to believe that when he gets there, he will transform it. And he has this secret a weapon that he's keeping for everyone. Spare me that lie. That's the biggest lie any politician can tell you. That's the biggest lie that they have been told around Liberia. Liberia is a country that the people just go in the bush, go in those villages, give the people a bag of rice, give them oil, give them a couple of sardines and say, vote for me. I can vote for me. I can change the system. People do not make any demand. They do not ask any question. They vote for them. Some of them, they truck from one city to another. They give them some money up front. They go and vote. After everything is said and done, then they wonder why there is no clinic, why.
So that your man fatigue over there. Spoon fatigue, that's the one with the DA. The one with the DA that he brought up, that they want from Spoon. That time you're blasting our woman Joseph Boaga. You're also for the woman again job. You want to open again job. You want Boaga to drop in something. You hustling around so Boaga again. Soccer at jaw, so you can do soccer at some kind of job. Politics back at it too. The beginning so poor more Joseph Boaga. Yeah, bar way to bar kind of way. You forget I mean that video that I made what a name. Lofa Junior got that video that man fucking way. That Lofa Junior spray that it did a big fatiga. Yeah, clodo fatiga. Julian from the culture ambassador where picking what I picking of fighting for around prophet key causing people man left and right. They gave it to Malawala. I know Fatiga too goes through what I'm picking for Abidjan. That don't picking the two of them. No, they're talking minute talk too much. They fought that inside the other one. They play I want you, but I see I want you to be angry. Yeah, and not easy. So Bennett beginning free for that being. Manager making 20,000 in Minnesota. 20,000 go sit in more for all that kind of time. On lay country. I mean, oh, yeah, can you show you the part of video and pop my picking Fatiga on so we can see. Fatiga. No volume? What do you mean no volume? The thing get volume. What do you mean no volume?
No volume? What do you mean no volume?
The thing get volume. The thing get volume. Do that thing. No volume thing. Mr. Bozo. Steven Bozo Williams. Mamelo, I need to interview you. There's I will send you message so we can set up this interview so you can come all the way and see. You one of the guys who contested in a representative or district one that now Jeremiah Shokon won. So I need to talk to that guy, break that man on to interview the man. But I will send you some message inbox so we can set up something so we can hear from you from the want to know how grand the city going on. I'm a conglo. You guys are the professional conglos. So we need to talk to you and actually another conglo here, Sugar Bawe, who is a runaway conglo, is here with me. And be listening to your own begin you listen to your own begin last Sugar listen to your own begin Fatiga. I remember sitting on spoon tea. I remember Stanton get a video. Stanton get a video. You don't play. He said, "Man, not play, my man. Play a video. I'm picking. I'm picking. I want to play, my man." He get a video. He got play a video. All right, man, people. I gotta go.